Not gonna waste any time here. Shout out to Kellen who sent this clip in from Singles on Instagram Live hosted by Kendra G. Go ahead and make sure that you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and if you're new, include new subscriber in the comments below, and I'm gonna try my best to respond to all of you. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
Carrie, where are you calling us from?
Calling from Atlantic City. Well, I'm in Jersey, South Jersey, but I'm at a casino.
How old are you?
41.
41. Do you have any kids?
2.
2 kids. Oh, you're at the casino right now.
Right.
How old are your kids?
22 and 18.
Wipe your phone off for me.
Wipe my phone off. Wait.
Yes.
All right. Here. We good?
Are your kids by the same? That's better. Are your kids by the same guy?
No, my first is 22. She's by my high school sweetheart, and my second is by my ex-husband.
Okay. When's your birthday, Carrie?
3 weeks exactly, April 9th.
So is that an Aries?
Yes.
All right. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a RN. I'm a travel nurse.
A RN travel nurse. She's in South Jersey, 41, RN travel nurse, 2 kids, 28, 18, is Aries. What kind of man you looking for?
I'm looking for a man that is for me. I don't want a man that's for everybody. I need somebody that's like, stop blowing the smoke on me. Look, she over here vaping is blowing this damn smoke on me. I need a man. I need a man that's for me. You know what I mean? I don't like a man that everybody knows. So I need somebody that's honest, somebody God-fearing, somebody that's, you know, that's marriage-minded. I was married before, so I want somebody that's, you know what I mean, like, just really like about to be like just me and him in our own little world, doing our own little thing with no drama.
Okay. What's some deal breakers for you?
Smoking weed every day, smoking cigarettes, dishonesty. I don't want to die bod because I don't have a bomb bod. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like somebody that's like, I just don't want no bullshit, Kendra.
Okay, can he have kids already?
He can have kids. They gotta be grown kids.
All right, so she says she's looking for a man that's marriage minded. He can have kids as long as they're grown, because her kids are grown. They're 18 and 22. The only thing I would say for the older people getting married, like the second time around, you have older kids, or they may even still be minors. I do think what she said so far, what she's looking for, that's the best match. My only concern that I think men and women should address before getting into marriages, especially when you're over 40 and 50, at that age, you're closer to retirement than in your 20s and 30s. You've accumulated assets, you have kids from other marriages. More than likely, you're not gonna have kids with a new wife or new husband if you're over 40. So when it comes to estate planning, things can get a little tricky. And by marrying somebody, your spouse is gonna be first in line, not your kids. So that's definitely something that should be addressed. Both sides, men or a woman, they're gonna have to figure that out. But let's keep watching.
Do they gotta be in South Jersey?
No, I like to travel.
Okay. How much money the man gotta make?
Over 100,000.
Over 100K?
Yeah. Is that too much to ask for? I make good money, so he gotta make good money. So together we will make great money.
Here's the thing, and women get mad when I say this. It's not too much to not too much to ask for. It's just that the man that makes 100K doesn't care about your money, and he has a lot of options.
Right.
So he has to be a man that desires you. And not saying that there's not a man that makes 100K that doesn't desire you, right? But does he desire you and only you? Are you open to an open relationship?
No. I want my own man. Okay. That's gonna want me.
That's just gonna want you. Did you have, when's the last time you've been in that dynamic?
What dynamic?
The old man that wanted you.
My last relationship was 4 months ago.
Why did it end?
Because he was on some bullshit.
No, ma'am, and end it because you have an attitude problem. I can already peep that. She already got an attitude with Kendra G, and Kendra didn't even say anything wrong to her. This is not the temperament and attitude of a woman that's fit for a man that's making over $100,000 per year. I don't think she understands that less than 10% of men are making that. And they have so many options that they're not gonna choose to put up with this.
So he didn't want you then. He wanted something else too then. So he didn't really want you then. He wanted something else too then.
No, he wanted a allowance, and I was like, bitch, not your mother.
Listen, she is rotten. Okay? And with this kind of attitude, that's all you qualify for. You only qualify for men that's gonna ask you for an allowance. Like, what's up with the attitude? Even towards Kendra G when she called her show. And now we also see why she's up in Atlantic City at the casino with her homegirl instead of with a 6-7 figure man. She is already in the position that she qualifies for. You can't get no better than this. Not with that attitude.
Right.
So he wanted you to pay him.
Right. He wanted me to pay for dick, and I was like, nah, I'm good. Right.
So you make $100K yourself?
I make over 100K. Yes.
That's the unfortunate problem you have.
Right.
Because
so when you date a man that makes less than what you're making, then it becomes a problem. He sees what you're making. He thinks that, you know what I mean? Oh, she got money, so whatever. But I'm not. I ain't never paid for dick, and I'm never gonna pay for dick. So.
Oh no, I'm not. Listen, here's the deal. I'm not telling you to pay for P either. To be clear, right?
Right.
I'm not telling you to pay for P. I had a very emotional conversation about the data in which I learned, right? So I'm not a relationship expert. I'm not a therapist. All I am is a professional journalist that hosts a dating show that I've been hosting for 2 years now. And with the data that I learned, it's more difficult for women to find a man that makes that amount of money to be faithful. You can potentially date a guy that's gonna make what you have and more, but if you ain't, but more than likely he might want to sleep with other women. So then you have to ask your question. You have to ask yourself the question: would you tolerate that? Then you might find a guy that will be faithful, treat you great, but he may not make as much as you. Does that matter to you more? He can be faithful, but he's not gonna make as much. So the unfortunate thing, and I say this because the type of black man you would want, I'm assuming you want to date a black man, right?
It really doesn't matter. I mean, I'm Jamaican.
You're open.
Right. No, I mean, I'm open. I'm Jamaican. So, like, being relatable to a man in the Caribbean is very important to me. But I'm not, like, I wouldn't be like, oh, no, I wouldn't want to date a white man. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? It's not a deal breaker for me dating a white man. I've dated white men before.
Cut it out. A white man making over 6 figures a year, he don't want this either. And hey, I understand she's Jamaican. She would prefer to be with a Caribbean man, and that makes sense. But I gotta be honest here. When it comes to femininity and submissiveness and cooperation, they are not all created equally. And for the most part, if you're a Jamaican woman and you're all those things I just listed, you are in the minority too. Because the average one, they have the same attitude as her. If you're able to find a woman out west without the attitude and this mindset, then you're winning.
About the money situation, like if he's willing to do what needs to be done, I don't mind helping somebody. Like, I'm a nurturer, so I don't mind helping somebody. But if he wants to feel entitled to what I have, because I do have everything, I don't need a man necessarily for anything. I've always made more than the men that I've dated, because I've always been a go-getter, you know what I mean? So I find that when I date men that make less money than I do, like, they feel entitled to what I have, which I don't appreciate, because you didn't get me to where I'm at this point. So when I'm dating somebody, I want somebody that's gonna build with me, even though I'm already built. I don't mind helping somebody.
So real quick, you're a beautiful girl. I'm assuming you dated men that made over $100,000, right?
I've dated millionaires, right?
Okay, so why didn't those relationships work? What was the challenges you had with dating millionaires?
They were too busy.
Okay.
Right.
And were they sleeping with other women too?
No, I find that they just didn't have time. They were too busy making money.
But you still want a man that is going to be in that way.
I need him to do both.
Have you ever found that?
That's why I'm here.
He doesn't exist.
He can.
Because a man that makes a lot of money is going to be a busy man.
He
How
can
else
be
is he
here.
going to make a lot of money and not be busy?
Kendra, I make good money and I'm not always busy. You make time. You but you make time for what you want to make time for.
Has that happened?
Don't do that.
I
That's why
ain't
I'm
doing
here.
that. Listen, I'm trying to ask you some questions because my thing is, you know this already. You make a certain amount of money. You told me you dated millionaire men.
Right.
Don't try to change the wheel.
No, no, no.
What you gotta decide is what are you willing to accept, right? If you want a millionaire man or a man that makes a certain amount of money, certain things come with that. So
Right.
if you want to accept that, then go that way. There's no judgment, but don't ask for the millionaire man to act like the guy that makes 50K. They're
Right.
different people. The
I'm,
50K guy might be faithful, but then he wants money from you. You don't like
right.
that either, right? And I get
But
that. I'm
but
not
I'm
saying you should like that. What I'm trying to challenge you to do is be honest with what you have
trust
experienced. I'm
them.
not telling you anything that you haven't experienced yourself.
Right. I'm not looking for a millionaire man though.
So what are you looking for a man that makes your amount of money?
Right.
But
I
I
want
feel
a
like you
man.
dated that. But I feel like you've dated that man
Right.
too.
I want a man that's motivated.
Okay.
Right.
So money doesn't matter no more.
What's that? No. It does matter because I like to do things. I like, you know what I mean. I like to go out. I like to travel. And
So
traveling
a
is
man
not
that's gonna
to
be there for you, regardless if you doesn't have the money, isn't important.
say that again.
So if a man is gonna be there for you, but he doesn't have the money you make, is that important to you?
If we're dating and it's just me and him, I don't mind helping my man.
She said one thing, then she said another. Which one is it? Before, she said she didn't want a man that made less money than her. She's looking for somebody that's making over $100,000 because that's what she's making. She said that she dated millionaires, but they didn't have time. That's because they're not interested. They did not want you. That's why you're not with them. Now, why didn't they want you?
That's not a problem for me.
Okay. When was your last relationship, Carrie?
4 months ago.
So why did that end?
It ended because he wanted what I had.
He made less money than you, right?
Right. And
Okay, so that was a deal breaker.
right, he kind of felt like he was entitled to the money that I had, which if you were being a good man, you shouldn't have to ask for what I have because it would just be given to you.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Right.
Do you have kids?
Yes.
You can have kids.
Yes.
You don't want no more kids, right?
No.
Okay. All right, Carrie. This is Carrie. What's the age range you want to date now?
35 to 50.
35 to 50. This is Carrie, South Jersey, 41, is an RN traveling nurse. She has 2 kids, 28, 18. Are you done with having kids?
Yeah. No, my kids are 22 and 18.
22?
22
Oh,
and 18,
22,
yes.
I apologize.
Right.
22 and 18. Same dad?
No, my daughter's with my high school sweetheart. My son is with my ex-husband.
Oh, you was married. When did you get
Yes.
divorced?
I got divorced in 2011.
Okay. All right. And then she's an Aries. Okay. Why do you think you're single, Carrie?
I think I'm single because I'm a little picky. I'm very straightforward. I don't take a lot of bullshit. I'm very loyal, sometimes to a fault. But you know what I mean? Like if I'm rocking with you, I'm rocking with you. If I'm not, then I'm just not. So that's it. Like I'm very honest, sometimes brutally honest, and a lot of men can't take that.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I'm just a very nurturing person. Like I said, if I am for you, I'm absolutely for you. I'm very loyal, very committed, and I'm, like I said, I've been a wife before. I like to be a wife. I like to be just me and him in our own little world. You know, it's just us. And who don't want a Jamaican girl? Like, why not? We cook, we love. Like, it's, you know what I mean? It's good stuff. Anybody that's ever had a Jamaican woman, like, they know what it is. He said, I'm not a true Jamaican. What does that even mean?
I think you're a true Jamaican.
Listen, Kendra, me tell you something at Jamaican. Tell anybody where I chat about me and a real Jamaican, tell them go suck out their mama straight. Right. Suck your mother. That's what I said.
Uh-oh, looks like some Jamaicans got in the comments and said she's not a real Jamaican.
Simple as that. So whoever is talking about, oh, she's not a real Jamaican? No. Right. Like, seriously? Why am I not a real Jamaican? Because I'm single? What does that even mean? I saw somebody said, oh, Jamaican women like money. I don't like anybody's money because I have my own. I don't need anybody's money.
I know
I'm
you
on
don't need
here.
nobody's money.
Right, I'm on here because I just don't want to be single. And I'm like, oh, I like Kendra's show. I'm like, so let me get on. Why not? And I was happy that you was on in the middle of the night. So I was like, here we go. You know what I mean? Like, why not? But these people, I'm going to have to read these comments and comment, like, after.
No, listen. And I apologize if I'm coming hard on you. But I think after...
You're not. I like your questions because it brings clarification. It's fine.
Well, I just think women in general, and something I had to learn myself too, is you gotta start. The unfortunate thing is this: in hosting this show, when a guy comes on that makes a certain amount of money and is attractive, he hits me the next day and says, "Kendra, I had 2,000 women hit me up." So if a guy has 2,000 women, he gonna pick what he want. He gonna get exactly what he wants. If he got 2,000 women. Now, I am a girl's girl. I have plenty of women up here who I think are beautiful, educated, well-spoken, quality women. They don't ever hit me and say, I had 2,000 men hit me up. It's a different ballgame. So I just feel like sometimes the type of guy that you as yourself would date, when you make it about money, you change the ballgame. I think you should make it about character. Because I think the character of a guy should be more important to you, and y'all can build together, and you can help make him make that money. But when you lead with the money, you're leading with something that you told me yourself. You told me yourself you dated these type of men, and it never worked out in a long-term situation.
Right.
So maybe at this moment, money shouldn't be the first thing. It should be about the character of a guy. And that's something that you should focus on. If you want companionship.
Right. Understandable. That's understandable.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
And I just want, and I know that everyone's saying, I don't want no broke guy. Okay, so don't have a broke guy. Have a rich guy you're going to share. Like, what do you want me to do? Do y'all not see what's happening? All the rich men know. All the rich men know every woman wants them. You think because you have a degree, he's only going to sleep with you? Are you silly?
Right. Never.
He's gonna sleep with plenty of women, and there's no judgment. I'm just saying, whatever you decide you want, accept it. Don't try to change him to make him something that you know he's not gonna be. I think you're awesome, but I'm also a person that doesn't have a penis, right? Most women
you don't matter.
Awesome. It's not about that. You know what I'm saying? I think you're awesome. I think you're beautiful. I think you're great. I think any guy that has you is lucky. But I'm not a guy. I'm not a person with a penis. I'm a girl with a vagina. So I'm gonna salute you because you're a female. What we gotta start having real talk conversation with is, if we're all these things, why don't these guys settle down then? Why are they not looking at the things the way we're looking at it?
Modern women are constantly having that issue because they are lying to themselves, they're lying to each other. They don't want the homegirl that's gonna tell them the truth. They get mad at that. They want the homegirl to tell them, oh, you're great, you're beautiful, you're smart, you have it going on. What does it matter if another woman thinks that you're beautiful? Are you dating women? No, you're dating men. So that always cracked me up. What does it matter if the women think you're awesome? They don't want to hurt your feelings. But the truth is, you are not a prize. Kendra just said when a guy is attractive and got himself together and he comes on her show, 2,000 women will be in his DMs. But 2,000 men are not running after women like this anywhere, from any country. One last point before I get out of here. You notice that she got divorced around 30. So the last time a man was willing to commit to her in this nasty attitude was when she was in her 20s. For the younger women out there, get rid of your nasty attitude, because as you get older, you're gonna have less men willing to put up with that. Get rid of those bad habits now. Even if you're in your 20s and you're acting like this right now, you can still get passed over. Basically, you're wasting your prime having a bad attitude. Why? If you listen and understand what I just said, you won't be in your 40s calling up Kendra in the middle of the night looking for a man while you're at the casino with your homegirl. You'll already have him. But at the end of the day, it's your choice. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started below in the comments. Special thanks to Laren as well as T66, Dark Power, and Anthony B. Want to see more content like this? You can support the channel too. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balance analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.